All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. So again, good afternoon, everyone. I would like to welcome you to our job search navigation tips and resources virtual seminar. This program is made possible through a grant with the library's Lead with Digital Skills initiative through the American Library Association and the Public Library Association. This seminar is also made possible through community partnerships. Today, the Terrebonne Parish Library has partnered with the local offices of the Louisiana Workforce Commission. Your presenter today is Ms. Judy Meyer from the Workforce Development Specialist 6 with the Louisiana Workforce Commission. And I am Katie Kale. I'm the Community Outreach Coordinator with the Terrebonne Parish Library. While we're waiting for Ms. Judy, I just want to remind you guys that all 9 of the Terrebonne Parish Libraries are open to the public again. Our computers are open for you to come and use if you need them. You can access all these job search tools from our computers. We also have open Wi-Fi, so if you have your own devices, you can just come in and get straight on that. You don't need a library card or anything to get on our Wi-Fi. Our reference department here at Maine is here to help if you need any technical assistance or have any questions.
Thank you, Katie. I apologize about the time.
No,
To
it's
find the
fine.
notes. And they're still pulling up, but we could go ahead and get started to the next slide.
Okay, you just tell me next slide and I will go. Okay.
Okay, this is our home page, and on our home page, it currently looks different today because when we put together the slide, it was a couple weeks ago, and since then they made a change, but the top section of the slide will always stay the same, where you can access our online services.
Oops. Sorry.
My Hire account to get to the Hire job search page. You can also access downloads and other links as well. And you can go to the next slide. To create an account, you would go to My Hire account and you would go to register for your Hire account. And you'll create a username, password, and you'll be able to use that for anytime you need to log into our site to do job searching, or if you would like to if you need to file for unemployment or anything, that same username and password that you created, you'll need that again. So it's a good idea to keep it handy, written down in a secure place. And you can go to the next slide, Katie. So on the next page, you would actually enter in, if you already registered, you would enter in the username and password that you created and sign in. If for some reason you've forgotten the username or password, underneath of the sign-in block, you can use the steps below under Forgot Username Password to retrieve or reset it. Next slide. So to begin, the first thing you want to do for the job searching part is it's a good idea to complete your general information or to update it, and you want to complete the background wizard. Completing the background wizard will save you time later whenever you're ready to create a resume, or if you want to apply for a job. If you do the background wizard first, a lot of that same information that would be required for you at that time will already be complete. So it's definitely a good time saver. There's multiple ways to access the background. You can find it from your dashboard page or from the left navigation menu under the quick menu tab. Next slide. Also, besides the background wizard, it's a good idea to create a resume. A lot of employers that use our website will also access the resume search feature. A lot of times they may just log in and search for resumes without posting the jobs. So it's a good idea to get your resume set in there. Another tip for having your resume done on the website is a lot of the job orders that we have online, the company may request for you to upload your hire resume. And you can either complete a resume through the resume builder, or you can do the comprehensive resume, upload the resume that you already have set. You can just upload it onto our site as well. And we can go to the next slide from here. And this is just a little bit more information. Once we send out the PowerPoint presentation to you, you'll actually have the instructions on how to complete it. I just wanted to include it in the presentation with the directions being, you'll get a copy of it. Next slide. Creating a virtual recruiter is a good feature that we have on our website. It'll be a job alert that you can set to alert you of the new jobs that are posted on the website that you may be interested in. And if you're worried about getting too many alerts, there is a way that you can reduce the amount of alerts that come through the website. And I have the steps on the following page for you to follow to reduce the amount of job alerts that you'll get. Next page. And here is the instructions that you would go to reduce the amount of alerts by setting it to only notify you of jobs that are updated or posts on a daily basis. Next slide. One of the main reasons why people register on our website is to complete a job search. And we'll do a live demo on how to do one shortly, but basically the quickest way is from the quick menu, and that's what we'll demonstrate today. But there's several other ways that you can complete job searches on our website, especially if you've gone in previously and completed the skill set and the resume. You can search directly for jobs from your resume page or from your skills. Next page. And once you find a job that you are interested in, you can apply for the job through our website. If the job requires you to post a resume and you have your resume completed, you'll be able to apply directly to the employer at that point. Sometimes it'll bring you to the employer's website where they may have you apply directly on their company website, or it'll give you other information. If they want you to apply in person, you'll get the address. If they want you to call, you'll get the phone number, or if they want you to go into one of the Business and Career Solutions centers, it'll let you know that as well. And then here is where we can start the live demo. All right, the top center of the page, click on My Hire Account. Okay, and it's going to bring us to username and password.
You can give me that in the chat box if you need to, Judy.
Okay. All right, so once you put in your username and password and sign in, you'll be on your dashboard page. And if you scroll down the dashboard page, you will see different columns and rows of widgets where you can access job searching features. And you do have the option where you can move those widgets around to customize them however you wish. And today for the job search, we're going to use the left navigation menu. So the first thing we're going to do is click on job search under the quick menu taskbar. And we're going to set our area to search. So click on multiple areas.
Multiple areas.
Go down a little bit.
Oh, I see it.
Okay. And then what we're going to do is choose zip code. And we're going to set our search to 25 miles around 70360. Okay, so next we'll enter in receptionist under the keyword in the keyword box. and then we'll click on additional quick search options and scroll down a little, please. So here you'll see different sources that you can either uncheck or check, and it pulls from different job banks and other websites. The preferred employer source is one that is the preferred employer just means that the jobs are posted directly onto the hire website, either from the employer or by the workforce staff. So for those jobs, we can pull up additional information if you need. If you have additional questions and you wanted to contact the office, we would be able to get more info on those. The rest of the sources are pulled in either from external websites or job banks. Now, Katie, in the left column under jobs posted within, scroll down a little bit. It's going to be right above the word advanced.
On
Where
the
it
left
says,
menu?
no, on the middle of the page inside
Okay.
this box that we're in, under the sources.
Yes.
Okay, go down a little bit and choose, click on the word post, and it's going to change it to updated.
Oh, okay.
And then on the drop down box, we're going to select the last 14 days. So this is going to set it for us to search for any jobs that were posted or updated within the last 2 weeks. And click search, please. Okay, so now this is the list of all the job titles that populated from our search. And let's go ahead and click on the first receptionist position. Once you're on this page, you can view the job description and any requirements that the job may have, like the education requirements, if any experience is required. And if you'll scroll down a little, you'll see there's a lot of information that populates on the job posting. So if this is a job that we were interested in applying in, we would go to how to apply for this job. So click there at the top. And it's going to bring us to the next page where you'll see different methods that we can use to apply for the job. On this one, it's saying that we can apply either via resume or apply via telephone. So if we had our online resume already completed, we would choose the top one and we can attach our resume directly to the job posting. Today, we're going to go to apply via telephone. And then in this section under the job applicant information needed, this is the information that the employer is requesting that we have completed before we can apply for the job. So today, everything that we're looking at has already been completed. All the requirements are met. If we had a red X in one of these fields, then we would have to update the information before we could continue. So the next thing we want to do is click in the acknowledgement box below the green check mark and continue. And now we have the telephone number. The person, of course, is a test, but we have their name and their phone number where we can contact them now to follow up with the job posting. So if you click on return to job details, it'll bring us back to the previous page that we started on. Now, once we reviewed the job details and we decided, no, this wasn't the job that we wanted to apply for, we can click under the hearts, you'll see return to list of jobs. And it'll bring us back to the job titles that we initially had, and we could move on to the next one after that. So basically, it's real easy to do the job searching. You'll have access to the description that the employer left. And if you want to apply directly for the job, you would click the How to Apply tab and just follow the instructions, complete the information that the employer requests. And basically that's it. So the job part, the job searching is really easy. You can get more advanced and put in additional information and set the job alerts, which is a good idea. If you have the job alert set, it'll notify you by email whenever jobs or posts that are something that you would be interested in, and it'll link you back to our website to apply for them. So we can leave the live demo now and go back to the PowerPoint. So besides the information that we just reviewed about the self-services available, there's a lot of other services that we have in our American Job Centers. Besides the self-service, we have a resource center where you could come in to actually to use our computers for job searching. We have telephones, faxes, and internet access for you to complete your job searches. You can also have a staff person sit with you to review your resume and give you tips on maybe changes that you might want to include on it, cover letters, interviewing tips, and also the staff assisted career services. We have career counseling and planning, comprehensive assessments. We can assist you with developing an individual employment plan, job search and placement assistance, and referrals to resources and training programs. Next slide, please. The American Job Centers also have training programs available through the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act. And some of those programs are on-the-job training where you can earn money while learning your new job to get trained directly from the employer. There's also work experience programs, and those programs is designed for someone with little to no work experience, but you get to earn money while you learn through that program to attain skills to assist you with future jobs. Classroom training, we have funding where you can apply for funding to assist with classroom trainings for occupations in demand. Some of the funding you can use to pay for tuitions, books, tools, uniform, childcare, and more, and pre-vocational training for short-term trainings that are available. And if you are interested in applying for funding for either classroom or for a work program, please contact your local American Job Center for an application and to review the available programs for youth, adults, dislocated workers, and the eligibility process. Each American Job Center is managed locally, so some of the programs may not be offered in all areas, or some areas may have more programs than what we have listed on the PowerPoint. Next page, please. To locate your American Job Center, if you go back to our homepage on laworks.net, in the top center column, you'll see the American Job Center contacts, and you can choose the center that's closest to your location. Next slide. Another good feature on our website, besides the job search that we have and the training programs that we have, there's also online learning programs that you can work on at your own pace. And two of our most popular ones are called Allison and GCF Learn Free. You can turn the page, please. Allison is one of the world's largest learning resources. They have over 900 courses. Most of their courses are free. However, there may be charges for certificates or parchments related to course completions. Any charges would be, the cost would be up to the student to decide to pay for that. Goodwill Learn Free, all of their programs are free, and you can use those to work on computer skills or basic skills, career services at your own pace. And both of these two programs, we received a lot of good feedback from job seekers that have used it in the past. Next slide. A few other services on the website and helpful features. In the left navigation menu, there's a learning center that you can use to view video tutorials on how to access certain features on the website. There's also an events calendar under the appointment center, And the events calendar will have a list of different job fairs, recruiting events, resource fairs that are happening at either your local job center or in the community. And directly on the home page above where you would put in your username and password, there's a recruiting events section. And here you'll find job fairs and events happening statewide, not just in your local area. Next slide.
At this point, we do have a little bit of time to do some questions, but before we do that, I just want to go over a couple of things. Again, we want to thank you guys for being here with us today. There is a survey that we're asking you guys to please fill out for us. I'm going to put the link for it in the chat box. You can click on that, it'll take you directly. I'm also going to email this out to you. Remember, you're going to get a recording of this and you're going to get a copy of all the PowerPoints. So all those step-by-step instructions, you're going to get that. You'll also get a copy of the chat. So any questions that are asked in the chat box and the answers, comments, concerns, you're going to get a copy of all of those things. I just included the survey in the chat box. Like I said, if you click there, it'll take you. You can see the surveys up here on my page. It's just 5 questions, and it's to help us to be able to do these programmings better in the future. Miss Sandy, I noticed that you've unmuted yourself. Do you have any questions or comments?
I'm thinking, and
Okay.
and I'm sure I'll think of something after. But no, I have a comment though. I just wanted to thank y'all for putting this on because I've been on the LA Works website many times, and I've always been very intimidated, and now I'm not quite so intimidated anymore.
Oh, that's awesome. We're so happy. Well, Miss Sandy, I just pulled my email back up, the kkale@mytpl.org. If you think of any questions you have, feel free to email me and I will forward them to Miss Judy. So if you think of something like, because you know, as soon as we hang up, that's when you're going to think of your question.
Exactly.
Also, like I said, here at the Terrebonne Parish Library, we're here for you. So if you guys ever have any problems with the website or anything like that, if we don't know the answer, usually our job is to find it. So feel free to either email us you can find all of our emails on our webpage. You can come into the reference department. And like I said, if we don't know, we'll try and find out for you.
Okay.
All right, our time is just about up. Again, I want to thank Miss Judy for doing this for us, for partnering with the library to put on this program. I want to thank everyone who participated. Again, please fill out that survey for us. And if you have any questions or concerns, please email me at thekkale@mytpl.org. All right, thank you guys so much, and y'all have a good evening.